Hey guys, this is Alex from Games and Me again. Just want to give you guys a quick impression on Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix. Whew, that's a mouthful. Anyways, let's start this shindig. Um, Great graphics for this game. It's I got this for the PlayStation Network and the Xbox 360, and I have to say both are great looking games. Of course, they're the same game, but and let's get this out of the way. Even if it does say that it has HD in the name, doesn't mean that it's not gonna look good on a standard definition or 4:3 TV. In fact, it's gonna look great, and it's evidenced by like all the high resolution like kind of character art that you get with the game and stuff like that, and the sprite animations have all been redone, the background animations all been redone, the endings have been redone. The only thing that hasn't been redone really are the credits, which don't which isn't the same as like the arcade credits, and the intro is doesn't exist. If you're an old school Street Fighter gamer and you saw that intro with Akuma and stuff, and then you had like Ryu doing the fireball and all that stuff, that's not here. But these are small things that would be missing in an otherwise like very well done game. And mind you, even though I said that this is the seventh iteration of the series, this is not the same Turbo game that you played, quite a while ago. And here's why. It's called Remix for a reason. A couple of things. Of course, the graphics are remixed. We already talked about that. The sound effects, voiceovers, and music have been remixed. In fact, Overclock Remix, which is a popular community on the web of a bunch of video gamers who wanted to remix like some old video game music, actually was an integral part of this remix. And what Capcom did was they basically assigned them like duties to basically bring some of the popular themes of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo to the next generation, to this generation and stuff. And for the most part, they did a fairly decent job. But what I wanted to kind of really talk about was some of the voiceovers and stuff. The new announcer, and yes, it's a new announcer, it's a hybrid of the old and the new. Now, to illustrate, the new old announcer, rather, of Super Turbo was this guy who basically said round one fight. Sounds like really goofy and stuff like that, pretty ridiculous. And then of course the old one from the World Warrior / Turbo era was like round one fight, kind of thing. And somehow like something in Capcom snapped and they said, you know what, why don't we make the new announcer kind of like the middle ground, kind of like for both and stuff, kind of a little bit gruffy sounding and stuff. It actually works out great. And before you ask and stuff, Guile does not have that voice, because used to be the announcer's voice and Guile's was the same. But now Guile's voice is the old voice already had from the old World Warrior / Turbo days, which is great. And did I say the backgrounds were great? Because they definitely are. The endings are great too. So I know that I've only taken 3 minutes of your time, but with all these things that are changed, it's really tough, to rationalize that $15, is too much for another Street Fighter game. And and here's I guess my sales pitch and stuff. Even though it's Super Turbo, it's not the same game. Mainly because of the changes that David Sirlin, the designer who is responsible for this particular remake, is concerned. Quite a bit of changes. Now, right, like Ryu has now a fake fireball, which you can execute by pressing quarter circle forward short, and that is crazy. That is a total game changer, because now Ryu can fake you with a fireball and make you jump whenever he wants to. That is crazy. My experience with Guile was quite interesting as well. If you don't know, in Super Turbo, there's this kind of glitch, well, I guess strategy, where you can keep doing the dragon punch over and over and over, like within a certain distance from Guile, and then he'll do his roundhouse flash kick, which goes all the way up. Well, now they changed that. Now if Guile does the roundhouse flash kick, it goes forward. And that's very, very interesting because the first time I did that and Guile did his flash kick, I was like, oh, that's right. His freaking, roundhouse flash kick goes forward now, a little bit further out. Kind of like almost the same arc as Ken's. Also, another thing of interest is T-Hawk's Hawk Dive. When he did that and you blocked it and stuff, he would have like this huge amount of vulnerability time. Now, completely gone, and he can really pummel up on the offensive, and it gets pretty gnarly at times, and the AI is very gnarly. I mean, it's tough even at normal, but at least there's a progression on difficulty now. In the old Super Turbo, it was just friggin' difficult. But anyways, it's $15 for both Xbox 360 and the PlayStation Network. If you guys want to play some Street Fighter with me tonight, just message me on YouTube. I'll have all your email and stuff like that. And let me know what system you're going to be buying the game for and what your gamer tag is. Most likely, I'll probably accept the guys who are already friends and stuff like that immediately. But if not, I'll add you guys and, we'll play some other games sometime. All right. Oh, and by the way, if you're gonna have a friend of yours who's for some reason has never played Street Fighter 2, I would recommend checking out with this a couple of favorited videos that I have in the favorites gallery in youtube.com/gamesandme. Basically, there's this beginner tutorial that David Serlin made that he made for Capcom Collection Part 2. And now it's on YouTube, and I have both parts for the beginner section. The advanced sections are not even there yet. So, anyways, check that out. And I'm really glad about that this game is finally out. My friend and I have been pining for this game to come out for a long, long time, and now that it's here, I think we're gonna go play some fighting games. See ya.